Education
is a right.
Education
Is a right.
College access
Is a right.
College access
Is a right.
Congress needs to hear you. Education
Is a right.
Education
Is a right.
President Joe Biden introduced a student loan debt relief program in August, but it's been held up in the court for months due to Republican pushback. Today, the Supreme Court will hear two separate oral arguments that will ultimately decide the legality of Biden's plan.
Using the authority Congress granted the Department of Education, we will forgive $10,000 in outstanding federal student loans. In addition, students who come from low-income families, which allowed them to qualify to receive a Pell Grant, will have their debt reduced to $20,000.
Demonstrators gathered at the Supreme Court to voice their support for Biden's debt relief plan, as the fate of millions of student borrowers hangs in the balance.
No one should have to have their wages or their taxes garnished because they pursued a higher education.
But Republicans have hit out against Biden's debt relief plan with claims that it is a misuse of federal funds and that it wouldn't be fair to those who don't hold student debt.
Working people who chose to avoid taking on debt should not have to bail out high-earning doctors, lawyers, and dentists. Liberal professionals with elite degrees and massive earning potential get a giant handout, and working people in rural America get the bill.
Democrats argue that Biden's plan is valid because previous administrations have enacted similar initiatives.
Was it a misuse of federal funds to help out our businesses when they were struggling during the pandemic? Is it a misuse of funds to give a tax write-off to people who own homes? No, and it's not a misuse of these funds to make sure that our young people can be successful and achieve their dreams.
We are here today because President Biden has the legal authority to cancel student loan debt. It is exactly what Donald Trump did, and not one Republican, not one, raised an objection. He canceled for rich people, and not one court raised a single question.
And demonstrators said that the only way the next generation can achieve access to higher education is through debt relief.
The people united will never be defeated.
I know I'm going to continue to my master's degree, and I don't know if that'd be possible if this relief, wasn't put in place. So hopefully opening up the door for more Latinas and women of color in STEM field to feel like it is a possibility to move on.
It is adding up more and more as I go along, and I know that I want to go further with it because I really want to be a lawyer. So I know it's going to be a lot more for me. It's going to be way harder for me to get there if I still have the student debt accumulating.
That if this country is going to maintain its economic position in the world, we need the best educated workforce in the entire planet.
The Biden administration has said they expect the pending cases to be decided by the end of the court's term in June. If Biden's plan is shot down in the courts, student borrowers will be forced to start repaying loans as early as August 2023. Christine Quayle for the Washington Examiner.